If you want every year to be your year, you need to stop letting the fear of rejection, the fear of being seen trying, the fear of looking stupid, and the fear of what people will say keep holding you back and stopping you from achieving your dreams. How long are you going to keep being scared? How long are you not going to chase your dreams? You have to get to the point where you realize that being scared is not a valid reason why you should not chase your dreams. A lot of us have been held up by fear, and in this video I'm going to help you overcome this. You that I'm talking to, you know deep inside you that you would have gone a very long way if not that fear is holding you back. And you might be at a point in your life where you start regretting, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. By now I would have been here, by now I would have been there. But let me tell you, this is not the time for you to be regretting. It is time for you to accept and tell yourself that it is never going to happen again. You need to accept and make up your mind that you are not going to let fear determine your future. You need to understand that the more you allow fear eat you up, the more you procrastinate and the more you delay yourself and deprive yourself from enjoying the kind of future or the kind of life that you want. I know that sometimes you sit down and look at people and be like, I would have been living this life. Yes, you could have been living this life if you did not allow fear to eat you up. So please, I want you to make up your mind that you are not going to let fear determine your future and the kind of life you want to live. You need to understand that procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God owes you another chance. And that's one mistake most of us make. We feel like we have time, so we feel like we can procrastinate as much as you want. For example, at the beginning of the year, you had a lot of goals that you wanted to achieve, and you didn't do anything. Why? Because you allowed fear eat you up. You allowed fear eat your soul, and you kept on procrastinating. And let me ask you now, are you living that life now? You feel like you have time. That's the way every year is going to pass, and you will not keep living your dream life. You will not achieve your goals. You will not achieve your dreams because you procrastinated and you felt like you had time. That's one mistake most of us make. You need to understand that every day is a chance for you to have a better life and a chance for you to achieve your dreams. So if you keep procrastinating, that fear keeps eating you up, making you feel like you have time when time is going. You that I'm talking to now, you have the power, you have what it takes to be living your dream life. You have what it takes to be living, but you allow fear eat you up. Fear is stopping you from experiencing. Fear is stopping you from living. You feel like you are comfortable. Fear is telling you, do this, don't do that. You are not good enough, and you're allowing fear to determine the kind of life you live. Are you happy that someone else is living your dream life? Are you happy that you are where you are because of fear? Just look at it. Fear is eating you up. Fear is eating your soul. You are supposed to be living, you are supposed to be experiencing, but because of fear, you are stagnant, you are where you are. Most of the times you feel like it's prayer. Yes, prayer works, but prayer without action does not work. If you keep allowing fear to eat you up and letting you to procrastinate, no magic can ever make you experience the life you want. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? What are you scared of? Because if you do not know what you are fighting, you cannot win. One of the reasons why people fear is the fear of judgment. They are afraid of being judged, whether it's by their family members, whether it's by their friends, whether it's by their colleagues, or sometimes people are even afraid to be judged by strangers. You're afraid of being judged. You're afraid of being criticized by your friends or your family members. I want people to see you and be like, why is she doing like this? Why is she talking like this? Why is she acting like this? Or you're afraid of being embarrassed. People will see you in a certain way. People will start judging you one way or the other. You need to ask yourself, what are those strangers? What are those people adding to your lives? Do they have any impact in your life? And even if they do, why does it have to bother you that they are going to judge you? You are afraid that people will judge you for not meeting their expectation. People will judge you for being different. People will judge you for doing what you are doing. You know this sound on TikTok, make a
come they suffer because of what a stranger talk. Me stranger die 10 times. What the fuck is a stranger? Stranger, they feed me?
Like, are those strangers putting anything on your table? Like, are they adding any value in your life? How important are they? And even if they are important, they are supposed to support you. All these people that you are afraid of, that they are going to judge you in one way or the other, they are going to be the people that are going to try to like be all over you when you make it and when you start living your dream life. So this is just the beginning stage. Even if you are going to be judged in a certain way, let them judge you. Let them judge you. They are not putting any food on your table. Even if they want to see you this particular way, you want to see you in this particular light, let them see you in that way. I want you to not care about what people will say. Don't care about anybody. Like when you are doing your thing, just focus, see the brighter side. Because if you are going to be scared of being judged by other people and you are not going to do anything, if you are asking yourself, what if I fail? What if I fail? What if I don't make it and these people laugh at me? Ask yourself, what if I make it and I start living my dream life? Another reason why people are scared is the fear of being vulnerable. They don't want to be perceived in a certain way. They don't want people to see them and take them for granted. They don't want people to see them doing the cringiest things. They don't want people to see them as being cringe. Let people see you as cringe. Let people see you doing the cringiest thing. Let people perceive you in any way that they want to perceive. If it's all in their head. You don't want people to see who you truly are. You don't want people to see your real essence because you feel like you are going to put yourself out there for judgments. And that is one part of putting yourself out there. You need to be vulnerable. You need to allow yourself to experience. You need to allow yourself. One thing you need to understand is that being cringe is like, it's going to be part of it. You do not have to be perfect. If you are doing what you like doing and people see it as cringe, doesn't mean that you are going to stop being yourself because people see you as cringe. Allow yourself to cringe as much as you can. People are going to love you for who you are, and people are going to like embrace who you are and accept and love who you are. You need to accept your cringe and live and just do your thing without shame. Let me tell you, most of the people that make it online or most of the people that make it out there, they are not ashamed of who they are. There are some people that are going to accept you for being cringe. There are some people that are going to follow you for being cringe. There are some people that will love your brand for being cringe. So if you are feeling like putting yourself out there is going to make yourself too vulnerable, people are going to take advantage of you, or people are going to perceive you in a certain kind of way, you need to accept that you need to be yourself. You need to put yourself out there to make it. You need to put yourself out there. So you need to stop being ashamed of being vulnerable and just be yourself. People are going to love you for who you are. They are going to love whether it's the cringiness or the craziness, anything at all that is holding you back. You need to stop feeling scared to be vulnerable. You need to stop being afraid to be vulnerable, because that is one step that is going to push you up there. Another reason why people are afraid is because of the fear of rejection. They are afraid that everyone is not going to accept them. They are afraid that they are not good enough, so people will reject them. You need to understand that not everybody in this world will like you or will love you, and that is okay. Whether you are the best singer, the best dancer, the best in whatever you do, whether you are a saint, not everybody is going to like you, and that is okay and very normal. It is not possible for you to like everybody in this world. So you need to be satisfied with the people that love you. Even if you post your videos or you do anything at all, whether it's 10 people that walk up to you and tell you they like it, or if it's 10 people that like your video, you need to appreciate that and understand that you are not rejected. Not everybody is going to love you, and you need to understand that. Have that mindset. Just be happy and be appreciated by the few that love you, and with time there will be more people that will love you. You do not have to gather the whole world before you know that you are accepted. So if you have been feeling like if you put yourself out there you're going to be rejected, not everybody is going to like you, you need to understand that not everybody is supposed to love you. Even Jesus Christ, not everybody loved Jesus. So you need to understand that. Another reason why people are scared is the fear of imperfection and the fear of insecurity. And I want you to know that imperfection is just another form of procrastination. You are afraid that you are not good enough, so you are not good enough to be out there because you are not perfect, or you are afraid that you might put your insecurities out there and people are going to hate you for being insecure. Maybe you're insecure about your head, your eyes, anything you are insecure about. You're feeling like you are not good enough, or you're feeling like you're not worthy to be out there. You're feeling like your life is not aesthetic enough, your life is not good enough, you are not worthy, you hate your skin, you hate your eyes. I'm a big fan of, if you hate something about yourself, is either you fix it or you embrace it. That's why I do not blame people that go around changing things on their bodies or things about themselves. You can either fix it or embrace it, but I will advise you to just embrace it. If you're insecure about something, you should just embrace it to the extent that it becomes your brand, and it should become something you love. It should be something like, what I do is that if I'm insecure about something, I embrace it, and when I embrace that, it becomes part of my brand. You won't even notice that that is what I'm insecure about, and when you see it, you are even going to love that about me. So if you feel like you are not good enough, or you feel like you have insecurities, embrace them. Make it part of your brand. When people see you, they'll love you for that thing. You don't need to put your insecurities out there. You don't need to tell people that you are insecure about certain things. When you put your insecurities out there, you give people a chance to judge you. People do not need to know that you are insecure about certain things. So if you are dreading the fact that you are insecure about something, or you are waiting to be perfect before you start something, my dear, you are going to keep waiting for the rest of your life. If you are waiting to get something before you start, there's always going to be something to get again, and there's always going to be another thing to get again. So it need to be a continuous process of just waiting and waiting and waiting. And let me tell you, you can never be perfect. So if you feel like you're not good enough, just start and practice. Because if you're waiting to be perfect, I'm sorry, but you are not going to be living your dream life anytime soon. I'm going to give an example about myself. So I learned makeup last year, and so when I learned the makeup, I wasn't good enough. I felt like I wasn't good enough, so I didn't want to tell anybody that I learned makeup. I was scared of practicing and posting because I was afraid that people would judge me, that I was not good enough, I'm not an expert here. And mind you, I just learned makeup in 1 month. So with time, I discovered that, okay, why am I afraid of posting my makeup? I thought to myself, I discovered that I was afraid of posting my makeup because I felt like I was not good enough. So why, if I don't put it out there, how will people know that I do makeup? And if I don't continue practicing and putting it out there, how am I going to improve? Do you get? I was letting fear to eat me up, and I was letting fear make me feel like I'm not enough. So there's nothing else I can do about this. When I could put myself out there for people to see, and when I could practice and become better. So when I started posting my makeup on my YouTube, and I started doing my makeup for people in my school, I started getting better, and I started seeing much progress, and I started making money from it. So if only I allowed fear to make me feel like I'm not good enough and just stop doing this because I feel like I'm not good enough, I wouldn't go anywhere. I'm not saying I'm perfect now, but like I've made so much progress in it, and I can say that I am good enough to an extent now because I did not allow fear eat me up. Another reason why people are afraid is because of past experiences. Maybe in the past you were embarrassed about putting yourself out there. Maybe you put yourself out there and people laughed at you and made like jest of you, or maybe like you just had a traumatizing experience, and because of then you let fear eat you up. You let it from stopping you from achieving your dreams. You let it from stopping you from trying, and you are just there dreading about your past experience and just living in fear and allowing fear eat you up. Let me tell you something. Most of the people you admire now, or you see and wish that I wish I was like them, I wish I was doing good as them, they have also had bad experiences. They have also had traumatizing experiences, but they did not allow it to eat them up. They did not allow that fear to eat them up. Let me tell you about my experience when I was in secondary school. So I was in a music club, so I had to like go on. I hate telling people this story because anytime I tell my friends this story, they always laugh at me. But like, I was in a music club, so every day we used to go to the assembly ground, and I had to chant the national anthem for them to sing. So it was my first time of doing it because it was like a new duty for me. Then when I went on the stage, there were a lot of people. Like, I was literally standing with the principal and the vice principal. Then there were students standing down, and junior students students were in front of me, and it was my first time of like standing in front of the crowd. So I was supposed to chant the national anthem, and you will not believe what happened to me. So like the band started national salute, salute. I was not supposed to chant the national anthem. So because of fear of I don't know what happened, because I was so scared and I was so anxious, I started like my voice was shaking. You could literally hear me. Like I sounded like a cock, and then all the junior students in front were laughing. Oh my god, I felt like the ground should open. Let me just enter. Like I was this was a very, very traumatizing experience for me. Like you do not understand how I felt. If only you were there, you would know how I'm feeling. I'm sure that most of my mates that are watching this will remember that fateful day. You need to see how the junior students that were in front of me were just laughing. My mates were just like everybody, even the teachers and the principal and the vice, everybody was laughing at me. I was like, God, I'm never going to stand in front of people. And I was so hot. Like till now, if I remember that day, I'm like, I don't even know how to present like in front of people. If they call me for a good presentation in class, I'm like, I'm shaking. Like you can see my hands shaking. Like because of that past experience, I do not want to be in front of people again. I don't like it. Eats me so bad, and they didn't know that it had like that kind of impact on me. So I share this experience with you so that you know that I understand what it means by being scared of your past experience, and I want to urge you to keep practicing and putting yourself out there, because with time you will find that confidence. And I know it's going to take time, but just keep practicing because it's going to be worth it. So one of the ways you are going to be able to stop being afraid and stop being scared is that you need to reflect on your personal life, conquer that fear. You need to understand and you need to know that you need to dismiss that fear from your life before you can live the kind of life you want, the kind of life you have always wanted to live, the kind of life you experience in your head every day. You need to build acceptance. You need to understand that not everybody will like you, not everybody is your target audience, and that is okay. You need to understand the importance of putting yourself out there. You need to put yourself out there because you do not know that millions of people are waiting to see someone like you. Millions of people are waiting to watch someone like you. You need to make yourself available and always practice. Don't forget that practice makes perfect, and with time you are going to be very, very good. Lastly, I want you to reframe your thinking. I want you to stop feeling like you are not good enough. Stop feeling like you are going to fail, you are going to be rejected. Stop feeling like people are not going to love you. I want you to stop asking yourself, what if I fail? What if it does not work out? On the brighter side, what if it works out? What if you win? You need to understand that it is not failure when you are not done yet, and you need to stop caring about what people say, because people are not going to put food on your table. People are not going to, nobody is going to come and save you. At the end of the day, it's you and only you. So yes, you need to understand that and stop caring about what people say. And I hope this video helps you, and I hope that this video motivates you. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. If there's anything you want me to talk about, don't forget to let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think in the comment section as well. See you guys in my next video. Bye.